This is the third part to the tutorial for the crazy 3x3x3 Earth. In the first two parts, I showed you how to solve all these crosses and then all the inner circles. Now all that's left to do is to place and rotate these corner pieces. And to do this, I'll use regular 3x3x3 algorithms for moving these corner pieces and for rotating them. So to do this, if you know the method I'm thinking of, the algorithm for swapping these corner pieces involves the right side, the top side, and the left side. So using that, I just have to make sure that I do not involve the white or the green side, since they are fixed and will mess up these inner corner pieces. So I want to put those to the back and one to the bottom, and from here I can use that algorithm using the orange, blue, and red independent sides. And the first thing I want to do is to solve these two pieces and these two pieces. And by solving right now, I don't mean to solve them completely, but just to have them in their correct places. So first I see there's this red, yellow, and green piece, which I can move down to here. But the problem is, the algorithm I'm using swaps only the corners on the top face. So to fix that, all I have to do is to make sure that the piece I'm moving and the piece that I want to swap it with are both on the top. Now from here, I can use the algorithm to turn these three counterclockwise. Then this red, yellow, and green will move to its correct location. So first I'll move this one, and that one in a counterclockwise motion. To do that, I want to start with the first piece on the right to be in the front and the right, and the piece I'm not moving to be in the front and the left. Now from here, I'll do R, U inverted, L inverted, U, R inverted, U inverted, L. And from here just move back, and that piece is solved. And now I have this red, green, and white piece that moves down here. So again, I want to move the piece I'm moving and the piece I want to swap it with both to the top. Now from here, I'm going to change the same three corner pieces, but this time they're going clockwise. So from here, I'll start with the piece I'm not moving in the front and the right, and the first piece on the left to be on the front and the left. Now from here, I'll do L inverted, F, R, U inverted, L inverted, L, U, R inverted, U inverted, L inverted. Okay, now from here, this piece is already completely solved, so that's good. So now these two are completed, and I want to do the same for these two pieces. Now this orange, white, and green piece will move down here. So I have to move the piece that I'm moving and the piece I want to swap it with both to the top. And now I'll move these three pieces. This one will go counterclockwise, so this piece can match up over here. So this piece I'm not moving, so that'll be in the front and the left. This is the first piece on the right, so I'll move it on the front and the right. Okay, from here, I'll do R, U inverted, L inverted, U, R inverted, U inverted, L, U, and just move it back. Now that piece is good, and now I have this yellow, orange, and green piece left. That is over here. So again, this time the piece that I want to move is already on the blue face, the top face, so I can leave that as it is. But I want to move this piece that I have to swap it with also up to the blue face. So I just have to move that up here. And now I'm going to swap these three pieces. This one will move over to here, where I want it to be. That will come over here, and that will come over here. So I'm not moving this piece, and since they're going counterclockwise, I'm going to move the piece I'm not moving to the front and the left. This one is on the front and the right. From here, I'll do R, U inverted, L inverted, U, R inverted, U inverted, L. And just move back as it was. And these two are now solved. Now, since I solved this bottom layer already, all I have left is the top layer. And from the top layer, I just want to use that algorithm several more times to locate them to their correct locations. So from here, none of them are in the correct places, so no matter what you do, as long as you do the algorithm once, you're guaranteed to have at least one piece solved. So using that as a reference point, that is the corner piece that you do not want to move. Now looking at these three, I had to determine if I had to go clockwise or counterclockwise. In this case, if I go counterclockwise, then these three will be in their correct locations. So it's going counterclockwise, so I want this piece that I'm not moving to be in the front and the left. Now from here I'll do R, U inverted, L inverted, U, R inverted, U inverted, L. And those three are good. Okay, now all that's left to do is to rotate them, and in this case I was pretty lucky because all I have are two pieces I had to rotate. Sometimes you end up with cases where you have to rotate all of them. But okay, so now from here, the algorithm I'm going to use for rotating these corner pieces involves the top face, right face, and the bottom face. So again, I want to make sure I'm avoiding the white and the green, which I'll place in the back and the left, so I can use the red, blue, and orange again as the top, right, and bottom faces. Now again, this algorithm only applies to the corner pieces that are on the top face, so the first thing I have to do is to move both of these up to the top face. Okay, now I see that this one has to go counterclockwise to be solved, while this one goes clockwise to be solved. And to do this one, I want to move the first piece I'm going to rotate to the far right. And from here, if I'm going to go counterclockwise, then I'll start with the bottom. So this one goes counterclockwise, so I'll start with the bottom. It'll be D, R, D inverted, R inverted, D, R, D inverted, R inverted. Now that piece is solved. And once I have that done, I want to move the other piece that I'm going to move or rotate over to where that one was, to the far right. This one goes clockwise, so instead of using the bottom, I'll use the right side first. So R, D, R inverted, D inverted, R, D, R inverted, D inverted. Just move everything back as it was, and that's how you solve a crazy 3x3x3 Earth. Thank you for watching.